What up, it's your boy ATM back in. The people who never use Instagram are losers. Losers! Agitate. Let's get straight into it.
Since I conquered Earth, became the most Googled man on the planet.
Right.
Undeniably an influence for the youth, a force of nature, a cultural icon.
I would say the same thing for myself. Let's keep going into it.
Some could say. I kind of wonder what everyone else has done with their lives. Like, it's not very often I indulge in dumb shit. I'd say probably 2 or 3 times a year do I bother wasting a precious second of my time. But I was sitting around with my brother and we were talking about how everyone else we went to school with fucked up. And they fucked up because they're not where I am. If you did less well than I have done, then you are a fucking failure. And nobody's done as well as me because I'm the top G. Sorry, that's my friend's Ferrari.
Hey, this nigga is just comedy. I don't ever want to get so ahead in life to where I feel like I'm genuinely better than anybody ever. You feel me? Because you know there's motherfuckers that got more money than this thing. He's talking as if, you know what I'm saying, like basically he's reached the top. You can't get past me, you can't get to me type shit. And I respect it, because at the end of the day, if you work hard for what you built, for what you got, for what you have, like, bro, I'm kudos, my nigga. Hey, act how you want to. I know at the end of the day, he's not like a type of nigga that, hey, you don't have what I have. Oh, get the fuck out my face, or fucking waste your space. Like, he'll say it like that, but like he'll ultimately say it to make you better. You feel me? He's not gonna do it to actually tell you that. You feel me? So like, you can't get mad at that. You feel me? But like, I don't ever want to get too cocky with people, because you know, like, motherfuckers say that. Like, a lot of people might look up to you for, but a lot of motherfuckers might admire you for at the same time. You feel me?
You have to get over it. So, we sat there and thought, well, let's think of all the people whose names we can remember from school. I wonder if any of them are up to anything cool. Like, I'm sure some of them are successful with their 150 grand a year job in the city, slaving away like an ant on the tube, back and forth, barely paying off the mortgage to their overpriced London apartment. But let's find out. So we started looking people up on Instagram, because Instagram's a fantastic way to see if somebody's actually living a good life. I don't have Instagram anymore, but I don't need it because everyone knows I'm top G. So we started typing in people's names into Instagram, and I realized something. None of them have Instagram. Nobody has Instagram my age. I'm 35.
Old ass nigga. I'm 19 and I be feeling like I'm old, so that's a fucking dinosaur.
Got anything to show off? Instagram's for show-offs, right? Why would you be on Instagram without anything cool to show? So everyone my age completely fucked up and wasted their lives because they don't have Instagram pages to brag about. They haven't got a blue tick, they haven't got a Bugatti, they haven't got mansions, they haven't got nothing. So what are they gonna go put up? What? Their dog? Nobody cares. Shut up, loser.
Nigga's an asshole. But I honestly, like, I got Instagram. I'll be on Instagram. Matter of fact, since we're on the topic, my nigga follow me right now. Link in the description, pussy. But look, it's like, I hate Instagram at the same time, because all you do is just watch people's highlights of their life. Like, that's all you doing. Highlights of their life, highlights of your life, highlights of their life, highlights of their life. You feel me? And it's like, I feel like for an everyday person, like a motherfucker that's not doing all that, but doing what they can, you feel me? It's like degrading it for like to know that, like, hey, I'm just a regular motherfucker. I'm just living my life how I can right now at this point in time. And it's like, motherfuckers be showing off every second of the day if they can. Always on Instagram, man. You watch their story, they doing something out in the motherfucking Caribbean or something. They post motherfucker rented cars, motherfucker this, that, skirting up the street and shit. And it's like, bro, you gotta realize, gotta tap out of that shit. I know what he probably about to say something about you gotta get on Instagram showing off and shit, but like at the end of the day, man, if you're not at where you wanna be right now in life, your best bet is to get on social media, unless what you're angling at is ultimately to, you know, take over the social media world. You feel me? Like, unless that's what you're going for, I stay off that shit as much as possible, because that shit really just for the birds. Shit for the fucking feathers, nigga. It's not really giving motherfuckers nothing to be happy about. Motherfuckers only looking at what other motherfuckers is doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just a waste of space, a waste of energy, bro.
So basically, I've surpassed everybody I've ever known ever. I state that humbly. Another thing I noticed when I started looking up the chicks that I remember from school, the hot ones, none of them have Instagram.
I'm not gonna lie, the bitches that be bad as fuck in high school get becoming mid as fuck after. I swear to you, you be like, what the fuck? Ain't no fucking way I used to like you. Them bitches become duds quick. What the fuck?
They're all old now. Flabby. A bit whoopy now, you know? Like, if Instagram was around when I was young, there would have been a bunch of hotties, but none of them are hot anymore, so none of them have Instagram pages. So it's interesting. I don't know what my exact point is, but there's this strange age, and I think mine's the exact age, where people like 32 to 32 up, unless they have a good life, they don't have Insta. Anyone below 30 basically has it, regardless of how crap their life is, because they use it to talk to each other, etc. But at a certain age, at my age bracket, 32 to 35 to 38, whatever, you can go without it if you don't have anything to show off. I did find one girl who had it, who I went to school with, and she was actually still quite attractive. She managed to hold herself together. The call to prayer. Isn't that beautiful? It's a sign from the heavens. Everything I say is true. Also means I have some praying to do, because I've converted to Muslim now, converted to Islam.
That's crazy, because I feel like when you're on the right path to shit, you saying shit that you genuinely mean, I feel like there's signs that pop up in like the most randomest times, but you like once you see it, you be like, damn, like this shit is coming into fulfillment. Like you really like feel that shit in your soul. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you going through trials and tribulations, you trying to really come like perfect your craft, try to do shit that you ultimately want to do, but motherfuckers don't see your vision, only you do, and you start seeing signs that go forward towards your vision. Keep going at it, my nigga. You're on your way to success. You're on your way to whatever the fuck you want in this life. Because you control your fate. I mean, you don't control your fate. You control your destiny. Fate controls its own. Fate can control you, but just keep working, keep striving, keep doing what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you control your own happiness. If you want to do something and motherfuckers don't feel it, fuck them. Straight up.
People out there who say I don't take it seriously, I find that quite offensive. I take it very seriously. I think God is the most serious thing on the planet. And just because I live a life in which I have all of Earth's worldly treasures does not mean that I neglect my spirituality, because I understand how important spirituality is. Hedonism and all the world's earthly pleasures are a black hole. You cannot fill it. You must feel happy deep inside of yourself.
Amen.
And social media, because I'm going to tie these two together because I'm so clever, even though that was totally unprompted. Social media is fantastic at producing envy and FOMO and making people unhappy with themselves and what they actually have. So unless you have a fantastic life to combat that, I understand why people don't have social media at all. Why would somebody I went to school with want to see me surpass them in every single possible human metric? It's just going to make them depressed and miserable, so it's better not to have Instagram at all, right? But maybe if they found God, they could be happy. Maybe if they found God, they could open an Instagram account, realize they're a fuck-up loser brokey, look at me, and not hate themselves. Without God, I'm sure it's impossible.
This nigga sound just like fucking Kanye. I feel like ultimately to become happy in this life, you have to look deep within yourself to find it. You can't find it with the external things. You gotta really look for it deep inside yourself. Because I promise you, going on social media, looking at motherfuckers doing what they want to do, and you still in the same place you was yesterday, like, I know it can't feel the best. But ultimately, if you work hard at self-love, self-improvement, you know what I'm saying? You getting better with every single day that you're given, I feel like you're ultimately on the right path. Gotta stick to it, my G. You straight. I'm gonna see you in the next one, though.
You need to roll up.